everyone, it's time for Twitter Scope. My name is Dawn Carter, and for the next few minutes, we're going to go over a few social media, particularly Twitter, marketing tips. Well, what is Twitter Scope anyway? Well, Twitter Scope, I don't know if you've said this or you've had friends that have said this. I just don't get Twitter. I don't get how to use it to connect with customers, with brands, with my brand. I don't get how to use it to just use it. I don't know what the big deal is about Twitter. So thus Twitter Scope was born. My name is Dawn Carter. I'm live scoping out of Riverside, California. And that's me, Dawn Carter at Dcart. And on Snapchat, I'm at Dcart because Dcart was taken. So let's just dive in. Today, I just want to do a real quick refresher about hashtags. You may think, I'm so beyond hashtags, but just sometimes remembering some of the basics can be very, very helpful. What is a hashtag? If you're new to Twitter, you might see people with this hashtag, or you see the parodies on late night TV about hashtag this. Very, very funny. Well, all a hashtag is just a way to organize content. When I send out a tweet, I put a hashtag on that. All that does is it gives a way for other people to find that content. So it basically, number one, is a way to categorize content. So and the more important reason why hashtags are good is that it ties conversations together beyond your own followers. Now, again, think about this. As a marketer, anytime I can extend my reach, that's a good thing, right? Rather than having only, I'm just starting out on Twitter and maybe I have, 5 to 1,000 followers. If I want more than just the people that follow me to see my content or see the link to my blog post or whatever it is, hashtags are the way other people will find it that are not a part of your network. So, hi, Annabella. I'm glad you're here. So we're going over a quick hashtag refresher. So why hashtags are important. You want to be able to extend your content beyond your own follower base. That's literally the only reason why they are so powerful. So one of the questions that I get asked a lot is, well, how many hashtags should I use? Well, in Twitter, you remember you only have 140 characters. So you're limited by space. So you don't want to go crazy with the number of hashtags, but there's been research by HubSpot that basically says between 1 and 2 hashtags is the sweet spot. Anything more than that, you're going to run out of space. Oh, hey, thanks, Annabelle. You're going to run out of space for one thing, but engagement. And when I say engagement, that means I'm sending out a tweet and I want people to either retweet it, to favorite it, or to reply. Those are all engagement things. Those are all good things. Those basically mean I didn't send out my tweet into the atmosphere and it just fell. You want that engagement. That's gold. So tweets with hashtags get 2 times more engagement, 1 to 2 hashtags. That's that sweet spot to really get more engagement. So be sure when you are sending out your tweets that you go ahead and include that. Now, one of the other questions that I've heard as well is how many hashtags should I use maybe in Instagram? Because you will see a lot of folks will post to Instagram and just have this whole, looks like a paragraph of hashtags. Well, again, referring back to that article in HubSpot, the sweet spot for this, and it's going to vary obviously in what it is you're talking about, but it's around 11. Now that surprised me. I'm so Twitter trained that 1 to 2 seemed like the right amount. But for Instagram, the engagement goes up considerably when you use 11, but it goes tricky because if you use 10, it drops by this much. And then if you use 9, it goes up to 40%. So you'll have to test that one. But bottom line is, don't be afraid to throw a bunch of relevant hashtags onto your content when you're posting in Instagram. So I've also heard too, Facebook at first used to not do hashtags very well. Now you can include hashtags. You can include hashtags in the body copy of your update and also in the replies, in the comment sections. That's what I mean, the comments down below. So experiment and let me know how that goes. So the point being, hashtags are a way to extend your content beyond your own follower account. Use them, use them, use them. If you're using them, and especially if you're trying to get your tribe to use them, make sure they know. Don't ever, ever assume that people know about your hashtag. That's why every single episode I use with Twitter Scope has my hashtag on there. I monitor that baby. So if you are tweeting me, or if you are somehow, I want people to, draw people in. Now, obviously, that's more of a branded hashtag because Twitter Scope, most people won't be searching for that. But if I use hashtag Twitter tips, hashtag Twitter 101, hashtag social media tips, those would all be good hashtags for me to use to extend my reach. So there you have it. That's Twitter Scope, episode 114, a little hashtag refresher. Just want to remind folks, remind you that they are a good thing and a great way to extend the reach and to tie conversations together with people you may not have had contact with, and hopefully to gain new followers for you and other folks who will start out as followers, turn into fans, and then eventually be part of your tribe, whether you are selling a product, a service, or whatever it is that you are trying to accomplish on Twitter. So my name is Dawn Carter. All of these videos can be found on YouTube. Please go check out hashtag TwitterScope on YouTube and search. It'll all come up. And I love, love, love pushing back that veil of ignorance that surrounds Twitter each day with you. Keep those questions coming. Love to answer them. And also, if you've got tips as well, would love to give you a shout out. So I will see you later. And thanks again for joining me. Bye-bye.